What is going on? Got a lot of updates. It's been a minute since I did a YouTube video, and I'm really sorry. Just been super busy. Got a lot of updates. Want to talk about the truck. Quite a lot of changes going on. I'm going to do a full walk around all the changes that we've done. We've got everything from like the new 66-liter Rome case. We got a Taruka shower tent, which is like, you know, it can also act as a privacy room. Got some more changes in the back. Got a new camera system on the truck, which I'm going to talk about in this video, and we're going to talk about some other things. I'm going to shoot some photos, but let's hop in here. Oh, and I did add a BDS shackle to the rear here, and it gives it a little bit more space, gives it a little bit more lift in the back. But this is what I want to talk about today, this camera system right here. So this camera system is a wireless camera system. Now I say wireless, it does still need 12-volt power, so I've tentatively just ran it down the side. I need to mount the cabling and tuck it in and do all that fancy stuff and kind of clean it up, but that's what I want to talk to you about today. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Obviously you can see the display. This is the Built Right Industries mount that I'm using with the setup, and the whole kit comes with exactly this. It comes with the sun guard, keeps the glare off the screen. It's really good stuff. Now I want to show you how quickly this turns on. Now this, I drilled a small hole into this plastic cover, and I routed the video cable, or I routed the 12-volt cable, and it's just 12 volts, just one wire to provide power to the display. And I wired it into lighting, the under dash lighting, so it pulls very little power. You can hook it up to any 12-volt source, hook it up to a switch. It's completely up to you. It's very thin wire, doesn't require a lot of juice. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and I'm going to show you guys how well it shows in the back. So go ahead, turn on the truck. That's how fast the wireless cameras sync up. So there's the view right there. And the really cool part to this is that it actually covers some of the blind spot on the rear corners of the truck. So quality wise, you can see how good the quality is. It is very good. I would say it's higher quality than your standard backup camera on most vehicles. The frame rate's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in reverse, and I'm going to show you the difference. Now, Julie did purchase for me a rear backup camera that allows you to hook it up to the license plate. I haven't installed that back on yet because I did just add the rig tire carrier back onto the truck. Now, if you look at it, this is the view out of the back of the truck. You kind of get the idea of how much you can see out of the rear rear view backup camera, and then you look up here and you can just see so much more. So let's go ahead and back this thing up. So what's really cool about this camera system is that it stays on all the time, but it also has 4 channels. So that means you can hook up 4 other cameras to this, and it'll display the other signals. So a lot of the newer off-road vehicles that you pay, you know, $60,000 and up, off-road oriented vehicles, they have what's called trail cameras. You can turn them on, and you can see what the cameras look like all around the truck. So you can do something similar to that if your vehicle isn't equipped with it. And like I said, driving around, you can see there's very little to no lag when I'm driving with this camera on. It's awesome. The quality is fantastic. Everyone that has seen this camera system just really compliments how the quality and the picture that's on the screen and display. Now, a lot of people are like, well, does it hinder your view? It does hinder my view a little bit, but it's kind of a trade-off. The amount of view that I lose versus what I would say the benefit that I gain from it just really outweighs everything. This is kind of eye level to me, and this is kind of how big the screen is. Now, what's really cool, it does fit the width of the Built Right Industries bracket almost perfectly. Like It was almost like it was designed for it. It fits really well. It was super easy to install. Now let me show you a little bit closer onto the screen here. So if I had 3 other cameras, I press this button, and I think it's this button. Yeah, it'll switch to the other cameras. They're not active, but then it switches into like a dual camera mode. It would, but so there's 3 other channels. You pair the other cameras, and then you can actually see 3 other cameras if you had them hooked up. You could do 2 cameras, which it does a split screen, and then it does the quad feed. I don't know yet if I'm going to do 4 other cameras or 3 other cameras. I mean, they're about $60 a piece, I think. But overall, I just bought it for the rear view backup camera. Overall, a really solid system. I used it all weekend. It's been great because by the time the vehicle passes this viewpoint over on this side, it's covering the blind spot. The camera is actually covering the blind spot. I can see the vehicle on my side when it goes out of range for this camera. Overall, can't complain. 120 bucks. It solved the problem for me because a lot of times I have this weird phobia. Now, if you look in the back, I don't know if you can really see. If you I'll kind of zoom in and crop into this picture a little bit. But half of my tire, I have a really limited viewpoint through my soft topper to begin with, and this is like perfect weather conditions. The tire blocks half of that to begin with. So the tire's blocking half of it. When it's raining or dark, I only really see headlights. It's almost like a tank window. I don't see very much as far as who's behind me. Now, if the car is like right kind of on me a little bit, it disappears completely. But now I've got that viewpoint. I can see every vehicle behind me. I can see my blind spots. And if I got something attached to the tire carrier, whether it's a trasheroo bag or like the bikes, I can monitor the whole time if something's going on back there that I can't see that's hindered by my view there. So like I said, this is not a sponsored video. I bought this myself just from my research, and I'm like, hey, I think we can get this to work on the extrusion racks. It works wonderfully on the extrusion rack. Super happy with it. Overall, I think it's a must-have modification for anybody that's running a lot of stuff on their truck, or just would like that extra little viewpoint to see out the back. That's the camera, and it's also night vision. So when it is nighttime, it shows a perfect view that's kind of like lit up with those infrared lights. It kind of lights up everything behind you. It's auto on, auto off. So as soon as it's dark, it turns on. When it detects a lot of light, if there is a car behind you, it does turn night vision off. Not a big deal. I drove home with it and didn't really bother me. Didn't really notice too much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got some more videos that I'm going to be shooting today coming out in the next week or so, but I wanted to get this one out immediately just to show you guys what the camera system looked like inside the truck, and let you know how happy I'm with it. Not much to buy in. You know, if you buy extra cameras, it'll cost you a bit more, but I have some ideas of maybe putting one in the front, maybe one on the underside, so I can actually watch what's going on beneath the truck if we're off-roading. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.